smell asphalt, I think of marine. That's the last sensation I had before I blacked out. The thick smell of asphalt. And the first thing I saw when I woke up was her face. She said she'd fix my bike. Free. No strings attached. I should have known then that things are never that simple. Yeah, when I think of marine, I think of two things. Asphalt and trouble.
Rip Burger, you're dumber than dirt.
Oh, Mr. Corley, if you'd only listen to my plan, my vision.
I know your plan, Rip Burger. You're waiting for me to die so you can take over my company.
Oh, sir, that's horrible. I am not waiting for you to die.
You know I've never liked you, Rip. But you have business know-how and killer instincts that I respect.
Why, thank you, sir.
But this latest idea of yours, riding up to our shareholders' meeting with a gang of bikers? Who do you think you're fooling?
The shareholders, sir. It's good PR to be seen hobnobbing with real Corley Motors customers.
What do you know about our customers, Adrian? You've never even been on a bike.
Well, you know I'd be on one right now, sir, if it weren't for my destabilizing inner ear condition.
Ah, your ears are fine. It's what's between them that scares me. There goes some boys I can ride with. Step on it. Let's find out who they are. December 61, my dad waging line. Still on that salary, we all bought pussy time.
Hey, Ben. You know, Ben, we're broke.
Yeah?
And if some cash doesn't come our way soon, we're in big trouble.
Relax. I have a feeling something's coming our way. Something big.
You better stay out here, Rip. This place is bikers only. All right. Who's the guy that drove over my car?
What could possibly be taking so long?
Maybe old man Corley got himself in trouble. Yeah, maybe they took the old guy out back and worked him over with a 2x4.
An appealing notion, but improbable. More likely he's boring them to death with some tale of the glory days.
But Malcolm, isn't that illegal?
Not back then it wasn't.
So who do you ride with these days?
He rides with me. Although I'm sure he'd much rather be riding with your little club.
I told you to wait out in the limo, Ripburger.
I thought you might like some help with your sales pitch, sir.
Sales pitch?
Yes, we have come here today to offer you and your men employment. Mr. Corley requires an escort to the annual Corley Motors shareholders meeting.
Does this look like an escort service to you?
You would be well compensated for your time, of course.
Not interested.
It's fairly obvious that you could use the money.
Listen, I said we're not for rent. The polecats are not goons for hire.
Not even if it were Malcolm Corley's dying wish.
Ripburger? That does it. I'm gonna...
Hold on there, Malcolm. If you don't mind, I'd like to step outside with Mr. Ripburger for a little chat.
Excellent idea. And the doctor says he only has a few months to live.
That's bad news for all of us. He's not just a nice guy. He's also the last motorcycle maker in the country. What happens to Corley Motors if he dies?
Don't worry. I have a plan. And if you come to the shareholders meeting with us, you'll find out what it is.
No dice, Ripburger. The polecats are not thugs for rent. If you want to buy muscle, you should go find the Rottweilers.
The old man says it's the polecats or nothing.
Then I guess it'll have to be nothing.
And that's your last word?
That's it.
Well, I'd like to make you just one final offer. Bolus, take this coat and go get his motorcycle. We'll have to tie up this little 200-pound loose end. It will need to look like an accident.
That stuffed shirt actually thinks I'll leave him in control of Corley Motors when I go. Boy, is he in for a surprise.
Hey, where's Ben going?
Your colleague has decided to accept our generous offer after all. As a matter of fact, he's gone on ahead to scout out the route.
He did?
Well then, let's roll 'em, boys. Yahoo! Orville, here we come.
Warning. Do not play in or around dumpster. Do not kick dumpster. Do not sleep in dumpster. Usage of this container for disposal of human remains may be a violation of local health ordinances. Take that. And that. Some joker took my keys. I don't like that. I don't have anything. Open up. I fixed your door. It was sticky.
Look, I don't want no trouble. Just leave me out of this mess.
Looks like you're out of customers.
Yeah, your gang took off with those well-dressed gentlemen. So what'll it be, Mac?
I want to know who knocked me out.
Maybe you just passed out. You should learn to handle your liquor.
I think you're in on this whole bum deal.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do about it?
I've never liked nose rings.
Me neither, but someone dared me.
You know what might look better on your nose?
What?
The bar. Now don't mess around with me.
All right. I got your keys, but I don't know nothing. They had guns. They told me to stall you as long as possible.
Why?
I don't know. I overheard them say something about an ambush up the road.
What else?
Nothing. Look, man, here are your keys, all right? Oh, someone did say something about killing you and making it look like an accident.
They didn't do too good of a job there. But why ambush the polecats? I'd better get moving. The keys to my existence. Indestructible. No one can stop me. But they try.
Hey, ain't you the A#1 polecat honcho?
Yeah, and you're in my way.
Well, get used to it, bud. When the Rottweilers hit the road, we own it!
Look, I'm serious. Someone's ambushing the polecats.
Someone's ambushing the polecats? Oh, heavens! Whatever will we do?
That does it.
Come on, kitty! Let's get down! Don't give up now!
Something about killing you and making it look like an accident.
I have a plan.
They had guns.
Malcolm Corey's dying.
Something about an ambush up the road.
I have a plan.
Oh.
Man, this is gruesome. My editor better print these in color. Now I have to get you some help, I suppose. Ah, quit moaning. I know someone around here who can fix anything.
What are you?
I'm a mechanic, and apparently a pretty good doctor as well. My name's Maureen.
My name's Ben. Why did you hit me over the head, Maureen?
You were in an accident. A reporter found you and brought you and your bike here.
My bike? What have you done with my bike?
Brought it back from the dead. Sort of like what I did with you. I need a little help getting it finished, though.
How's it look?
Looks better than it did, but you gotta help me out. The front forks are wasted, so you'll have to get some new ones. And someone stole my welding torch. Can you believe that? I can't finish without one. And last but not least, I patched up your ruptured gas tank, but you're out of fuel and I don't have any.
Where am I supposed to find all this stuff?
You can hack it, tough guy.
Where am I gonna find new forks?
Well, they don't have to be new, just not broken into little pieces. You could start by asking Todd in the trailer across the way. He runs the junkyard.
How am I supposed to find your torch?
I don't know, set up a dragnet. Still can't believe someone would steal my torch. Who around here would do a thing like that?
Where's the gas?
Well, there's a whole tower full of it at the edge of town. I have this crazy, irrational intuition that tells me maybe it's worth checking out.
Actually, I think I can handle it.
Good.
Who are you?
Maureen, remember? If that's too hard, maybe you should just stick with Mo.
Do you have a last name?
I prefer not to use it. What about you?
Same deal.
Then it's Ben and Mo forever, I guess.
Where'd you learn bikes?
I grew up working on them with my dad. One summer we did nothing but restore this old hardtail together. I mean, we scrubbed every bolt until it shined. But he took off one day and he never came back. So I switched to toasters.
You live in this town?
Well, Melonweed's not much of a town. What's left of it is sinking about a foot a year. People either learn to adjust or they leave, which is fine with me.
Not a people person?
I'm just better with toasters, that's all.
This an authorized Corley Service Center?
You could call this a Corley Service Center, but I don't have the official paperwork.
Ah, an illegitimate Corley operation.
I prefer to think of it as a renegade Corley operation. Look, if you want me to finish this thing...
Say no more. This hose smells like gas. Wish this gas can was full. Who's this?
Oh, that's me and my Uncle Pete. He took care of me after Dad split at this place he called the Mink Ranch. When he died, he left it to me.
You're a mink farmer?
Nah, that place went belly up long before he died. But I still go back there whenever I need to get away for a while.
Oh, good, you're not dead yet. I might still get a quote.
Listen, I've got to stop an ambush.
Ambush? Really? Where?
I don't know exactly. My crew is escorting some VIPs to the Corley Motors shareholders meeting, and there's an ambush waiting for them somewhere up the road. I heard you saved my life.
Yeah, but don't worry. I wasn't trying to. I was just looking for some nice roadside disaster photos and you helped.
Who'd want a picture of me bleeding?
It's not the blood. It's the way you were, all twisted up like a pretzel. Yeah?
This is hard for me. I need...
Come on, man, spit it out.
Could you give me a ride in your car? I've got to stop this ambush.
You're right. We have to get to the ambush, all right. But I'm afraid I'm without wheels at the moment.
How did you get us here?
Hitched.
Well, I'd better be going.
All right, drive safe now.
Pretty small to be carrying me around.
I rolled you.
Thanks for the lift. Now I got a quote for you. Not on foot. I don't walk. Locked, but flimsy looking. Either someone's doing some welding down there, or we're talking about some very sub-code wiring. Hello? It's locked up with steel brackets. His decor has a strong carnival coin toss flavor to it. It's open.
Lane, where are you? Hey, I don't see anybody. Nobody's there. Set off the alarm on the floor. Maybe somebody's just fooling with us. You must have missed that last guy. You can hold this thing still while I'm shooting. I'm going down for a closer look.
I don't see nobody. He must have run away.
Nah. We would have seen him running from the air. He must be hiding up in the tower.
We got him treed.
Let's go up and get him.
I don't touch anything without wheels. I'd say that's where the gas goes. And spill the gas out on the ground?
Hey, who's that down there in the yard?
It's him. Get him.
Where?
Over there. Quick, you go around the other side and we'll have him cornered.
Where'd he go? Let's call it quits, huh, boss?
No. Let's call on reinforcements.
Oh, good. You get this from the gas tower?
Not exactly.
And once we get a welding torch and some new forks, I can fix her up.
Open up, Todd. No. It's unlocked. I'm not putting... No. No. That should hold it. I'm not putting my lips on that. Open up, Todd. It comes out a hole in the bottom and goes over that pulley to the other side of the wall. Ah, junk. Here, Poochie Pooch. Pooch. Bon appetit, mud. Just the kind of forks I need, right on top. Down. Bad dog.
Nice forks. Where'd you find them?
Right next to the knives and spoons.
Just get me a welding torch and I'll put it all together.
Either someone's doing some welding down there, or we're talking about some very subcode wiring. Steel bars in the glass.
Who's out there? Hey! I'm trying to do my art in here, buddy.
I don't got time to waste on bums like you. Hey! There you lousy nobody.
This view defines true beauty. I think he's had enough. Ouch. I don't collect art, and I also don't collect whatever that is.
That's my welding torch. How'd you get it?
Oh, it was just lying around.
Well, that's it. Wait outside for a minute and I'll finish her up. I'm working on a surprise.
I hate surprises.
All right, here she comes. Am I cool or what?
You're amazing. I should crash that thing every day. So what's the surprise?
Oh, just your average everyday pre-regulation destroyer class solid fuel recoil booster.
You're serious?
Yes.
But only the vultures.
I have my connections. Now, are you gonna try this thing out or not? Ooh, wish I had a camera.
I wish I had some way of paying you back.
Just beat it, will ya? You're scaring away my regular customers.
Bye, Mo.
Send me a postcard from the ambush.
Ready and willing. No.
Hear that? He's back at the gas tower. You got a lot of nerve, that piece of trash.
Let's get him.
All units follow me.
Ben, how'd you get behind us?
Where are the suits?
Corley's making a pit stop. He has a bladder the size of a thimble, man.
Ripburger?
Haven't seen him in a while. Ben, man, what's the deal? Did you find something up the road? Are we headed for trouble?
No. We're in it.
Put my head in a basket, 'cause I'd had a tank full. When she blew my gasket, I surely was thankful. Till I head for the skies up above. It's a woman with wheels that I love. Yeah.
Come on, old man. I gotcha. Now, do something incriminating, like ambush somebody. Aha, the plot thickens.
You shouldn't have laughed at me in those board meetings, Malcolm.
What a psycho.
Gotcha! Hey, look what I found in the bushes.
What is that?
It's a chokehold. Come here and I'll demonstrate.
It's got a camera.
I'll get her.
No. Nestor will take care of her. You have an important engagement with the rest of the Corley family.
Right.
But don't forget to destroy that camera.
Yeah.
Now then, Malcolm, how about one for the road?
Corley?
Ben! I guess Rip Burger couldn't wait for natural causes. Just like him to hit a man when his fly's down.
Ripburger did this to you?
Yeah, he knew I was dying, and he knew that my will would put him out of a job. He wants to take over Corley Motors, Ben. Sell it off to foreigners, lay off workers, start making minivans. You understand me? Minivans. Oh. You gotta hurt him for me, Ben. Promise me you'll hurt him bad.
I promise.
I want my daughter to take over the company.
You have a daughter?
Yeah, and she's a real mechanical genius, Ben. Rebuilt her first carburetor when she was 4. I used to call her the diaper dynamo. Find my daughter, Ben. Find Maureen.
Maureen? Ripburger's way ahead of me. I just hope Maureen can handle herself until I get there.
Gonna understand. Why'd he bring a camera? Who does this guy work for? Corley Motors.
Nestor, what's that moving over there by that pile?
I don't know, Rick, but I think that pile is bolts.
Yes, now I remember. You're the smart one, aren't you?
There's Mo's shack, but I don't see the limo. Maybe I beat them here. On second thought, maybe I didn't. Looks like someone searched this place in a hurry. Nothing left but debris, except for that smashed-up camera. Back's open. No film inside. Mo said she didn't have a camera. Here's Mo's picture of her and her Uncle Pete at his mink ranch. She said she went there whenever she needed to get away for a while. That's pretty much my only lead right now. on foot. This sucker's mine.
Hey, killer.
What?
Hey, it's cool. Your secret's safe with me.
What secret?
Haven't you been watching the news?
Once again, our top story tonight, Malcolm Corley, owner of Corley Motors, was found dead at a rest stop just outside the town of Melonweed. Apparently, the benevolent patriarch and CEO was viciously beaten about the head and neck, savagely and without mercy. Police have arrested a notorious outlaw biker gang known as the Polecats.
No.
With the exception of their leader, who is still at large. Roadblocks have been set up along Highway 9 in an effort to apprehend this dangerous and violent criminal.
We've been set up.
Roadblocks suck.
I shouldn't have left the gang there.
Yeah, I don't want to hear anything about it. You ain't making me an accessory after the fact. Just lay low, man.
Ever hear of this place? Uncle Pete's Mink Ranch?
Well, I remember there used to be some sort of weasel plantation or something up the road.
Down Highway 9 on the other side of them damn roadblocks. I used to pick up mink meat there real cheap and sell it to school lunch programs. That was a good scam.
Play.
Hey! Ben! Ben, no time to talk.
You know, it stank in there, but I can't remember a better sleep.
You gotta help me. Go find my editor in Corville. Tell him I took pictures of the Corley murder.
You got pictures?
Yeah, but some thug took my camera.
So you don't have any pictures?
Well, I tracked the guy to Melonweed, but I'm not going near the place. They'd kill me. Get my editor. He's gotta get me out of this. Take one of these fake IDs to get through the roadblocks. My career is riding on those pictures. Help me, Ben. You're my only hope.
Oh, don't worry. I owe you one. If Miranda's thug is the same one that trashed Moe's place, that could be Miranda's camera I saw there. But then, who's got the film? Pretty mediocre fake ID. Hope no one notices the correction fluid under the name. You know, it stank in there, but I can't remember a better sleep. Take that.
Quit it!
And that. Here.
What's that?
Fake federal investigator ID. Could be of some use at one of those roadblocks. So how about a ride? What if they search the back and find my bike?
It's buried in a pile of concentrated fertilizer powder. Trust me, no one's gonna dig through that crap. Now you're gonna ride in the engine compartment.
The engine compartment?
Hey, I smuggle stuff in there all the time, and most of it's worth more than you. So stuff your carcass in there quick, and we might hit that mink dump by morning.
Hope you're better with a stick shift than you are with a knife.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Smells like he's got a fuel leak. I love engine fires.
Sorry, sir. Only police vehicles beyond this point.
I'm Mr. Fed. Jump, can't get out.
Huh? What's this about?
Undercover agricultural sting operation.
What's in the back?
Fertilizer.
All right, move along.
Hope you roots get your man.
We've stopped moving. Problem with your truck?
Loose hose, nothing big. I already pulled your bike out. It's sitting right over there. Well, nice knowing you. Gotta hit the road, you know.
Uh-oh. He did have a fuel leak, and he took my fuel line to fix it. That trucker's gonna die for what he did. The barn's locked. Not going back that way. Too many cops. The barn's locked. Open up, you minx. Tough-looking padlock. It's a trunk with a Corley Motors sticker on it. Lots of bikes. No mementos. I'll have scars enough to remind me of this trip. That's the insignia of the Vultures. I can't believe Mo used to be a vulture. But then again, how else could she have gotten that recoil booster? No. No. Not after Mo made it so nice. I'd like to wrap this around Rip Burger's neck. Ah, junk. And a hose I can use on my bike. I don't think Mo would mind if I borrow him. This cargo is worthless. We have been tricked, my brothers. Back to the cave.
The place looks deserted. Maybe the boss was wrong and she ain't coming here.
She's coming. We just got here first. That means all we have to do is sit here and wait.
A lot of weight on those babies. Well, that's all of them. Can't be much holding that up now. What a mess. What a stinking mess. Maybe I'll just take a little. I've touched it enough. This stuff reeks. I don't walk. Father Tor. I haven't seen you since you retired from the polecats.
Hey, Ben. How's my gang doing?
That's a long story. You know any way around Cuyahoga Gorge?
Around it? It's miles and miles long, Ben. What's the matter? Don't like bridges?
It blew up.
Ooh, sorry I missed that. Well, you could jump it, like Ricky Myron. Cavefish got his ramp in their hideout, you know.
Father Torque, I need your help. The gang's in jail and the law.
Ben, I'm not the leader of the polecats anymore. You are. Can't you see I'm on permanent vacation?
Where is the Cavefish hideout exactly?
Somewhere on this road. The entrance is totally invisible unless you got those weird cavefish specs.
What are you doing out here?
Well, retirement's pretty boring, Ben. So I thought I'd come out to the old mine road and look for trouble.
You're picking fights?
That's what the old mine road's for, son.
Any fighting tips, Torque?
Ah, Ben, who's tougher than you?
Nobody, but those rod-wheelers are uglier.
They're none too bright either. I'm sure you can handle them.
The vultures are quick, and they're nuts.
The ones with those boosters are hard to whip. Just remember, Ben, it's not about muscle, it's about timing.
What's up with those cavefish, man?
Watch out, Ben. They're not out here for sport. They hijack big rigs. It's part of their religion. Don't get in their way. They're blind, cold-hearted killers.
How do the cavefish ride if they're blind?
Well, they're only blind because they wear those special goggles to shield their sensitive, cave-dwelling eyes. Special sensors in the goggles pick up the dots in the road and other large objects and landmarks to help them navigate. Kinda trippy, huh? Can't talk anymore, Ben.
Eating too many bugs.
Well, take it easy, Father.
Give him hell, Polecat.
My old friend, what's your name? Glad to see you all rehabilitated.
Say there, is that a pre-regulation destroyer class solid fuel recoil booster you have there?
Why, yes it is. Ta-ta!
Wow, are you really a polecat?
Yes, I am.
Well, I hate polecat. You like choppers, huh? How about this chopper? Ha ha ha! Oh, my eyes! Let's chop it. You drop anchor or something?
Eat this, Charlie. It's time.
What's wrong?
Lead divers? You really should.
Learn to ride, kid!
Crap! Back off, man!
What's wrong? Lead divers?
That should have a couple of good boosts left in it.
It's time.
cool bike. Even looks better in the dark. Everything about these guys is creepy. Don't think I'm getting in there. Property of the Ricky Myron Traveling Stunt Show. Nice lines. Possession is 9/10 of the law. I'm done with these boys. Man, that's a good-looking bike. Professor Schmetterling's experimental flying suit. One of the gorge's many casualties. Ricky Myron's infamous gorge jump. This is the last picture ever taken of Professor Schmetterling. Notice, jumping the Cuyahoga Gorge, although tempting, is highly illegal and dangerous. We recommend the recently constructed Cuyahoga Gorge Bridge for transgorge travel. Drive safely. Tightrope walkers, hang gliders, human cannonballs. Many have tried to cross the mighty Cuyahoga Gorge, and many have failed, except for Ricky Myron, the Flying Torch, who jumped the gorge on a stock Corley motorcycle. It was later uncovered that he had modified his Corley with a pre-regulation destroyer-class solid-fuel recoil booster and an automotive hover lift. Myron said he would gladly replicate the jump to clear his name, but his special ramp was stolen by a mysterious truck hijacking motorcycle gang. Recoil booster and a hover lift, eh? Thanks for the tip, Rick. I got everything except for that auto hover lift.
look at him run.
It was Nestor's fault.
Get in quick. I have a plan. We're going to lure the corner with a bike.
Boss, she already has a bike.
Yes, but this one she worked on with her father. It's an emotional thing. Don't try to understand. Now hurry.
Man, that's a good-looking... This stuff reeks. This chain could never handle my horsepower. It's that chainsaw I picked up on the mine road. Incredible, the kind of weapons you find out in the road. I'm saving that for the mine road. I'm saving the gas for the mine road. I'm saving that chain for my friends on the old mine road. I should save something that potent for the mine road. It's meant for nuts. It's meant for nuts. It's meant for nuts. That's trashed. It's a single hoverlift unit. Looks okay for an aftermarket part. All right, I've modified my bike enough. Man, that's a good-looking bike. The Corley Motors factory. Holy ground. I'm not putting my lips on that. Cool. Cool. I don't walk. I'm here for the shareholders meeting.
Mr. Ripperger has postponed the meeting until Mr. Corley's murderers are apprehended. All the shareholders were notified.
Yeah. Well, I haven't checked my voicemail lately, Mac. Let me in.
Beat it.
Jerk.
Souvenirs here. We got your hats. We got... What can I get you?
I'm looking for a good souvenir.
Well, good souvenirs is all I got. What can I fix you up with?
Something small, furry, and yellow.
Sorry, this is the only set of teeth I got. Dang, there goes another one.
How about that little car there?
It's small, but it's not cheap, my friend. You better just take it for a test drive to make sure.
Bunnies, and plenty of them.
You want bunnies? I got your bunnies. How much you got on you?
Can I just take them out for a test drive?
I think you may not be ready for the kind of commitment that comes with a Corley Bunny value pack. Sorry, son.
What do those pennants say on them?
Can't beat a Corley, they say. Kind of ironic, actually, considering how he died. Still, look great on your bedroom wall.
No walls. My bike is my home.
We could set you up with a little pole so you could make a flag, you know, for your back seat.
I'll think about it. Those shirts come in extra large.
No, but they're pretty shrunk.
No thanks.
Do you actually have any money?
As much as I need. What's in the hat?
I don't know. Ain't filled with it. Probably some sort of packing material. Packs a punch, I'll tell you that much.
Seen any vultures around here?
Nah, we don't have much of a vulture problem here, even though their hideout is right up the road. They stay pretty much locked up in there. Not very social.
Why all the lights down here?
We got a demolition derby tonight. First prize is a vintage curly hardtail, completely restored by the old man himself. Yep.
What's this big arena doing way out here?
Corley built the Smashatorium so his employees could have some wholesome entertainment nearby. He sure took care of his employees. I got no idea what's going to happen to us now that he's gone. Looky here, nothing personal, but why don't you mosey along and stop scaring away all the other customers, all right?
Just clearing my throat. That's what having a regular job will do to you. That wouldn't help things.
I got a button under my toe that's wired directly into Corley Security's alarm system. Of course, I could be lying, but the question is, do you feel lucky?
Lately? No. Can't risk it.
Official Corley Motors merchandise.
Excuse me, but are those shirts, are they all cotton?
Well, let's just see here. 100% cotton.
Oh, that's too bad. I'm allergic to cotton.
Drive your own derby car by remote.
That's what having a regular job will do to you.
Our bunnies come with batteries included. Sure. Take it for a spin. Just don't go out of range. Lovable little bunnies. The officially licensed bunny of the Corley Motors Smashatorium.
Looks like it's getting weak.
Oh, great. You killed the batteries. We got your t-shirts here.
It's out of juice.
All sizes and colors. Fill our handy beverage hats with your drink of choice. You'll be keeping cold and looking bold. You, big feller, come give our derby car a spin. Souvenirs to remind you of your special Smashatorium adventure. Buy your kids a bunny so they'll shut up on the long drive home.
That's the old hardtail Mo restored with Malcolm. It's the exit. It only spins one way, and it's the wrong way. I'm not going in there. They all think I killed their beloved leader.
Don't be a cheap jerk. Buy some.
Those weapons were a lot of weight. Ugh. A bunny won't do much there. There's the vultures' hideout on the other side of this field. I've heard a lot about the vultures. And I guess it's all true. I don't want to set off any of these boys. Power Blast brand. How ironic. Power Blast brand. How ironic.
If we don't got it, then it stinks. Pat the bunny. You know you...
That should put some life into it.
Sure, sure. Take it for a spin. Okay, that's far enough, bud. Hey, don't go in there. Now look what you did. The entrance is all the way through the factory. Hang on, little buddy. Daddy's coming.
Now it's just me and the bunnies. No mementos. I'll have scars enough to remind me of this trip. It's a whole box of those furry things. The minefield's been replanted. Tidy little vultures. Don't think so. Don't think so. I hate surprise. I don't want to set off any of these boys. I wonder how they keep it so smooth. Don't think so. I don't want to set off any of these boys. I don't want to set off any of these boys. I don't want to set off any of these boys.
That's the guy I was telling you about, Susie.
You sure?
Yeah. That's the guy who killed my father.
All right, vultures, rack 'em up!
Let's rip him quick.
Listen, Mo, you're making a big mistake.
Oh, Ben, you're right. We shouldn't do this quickly. We should draw this out, don't you think, Susie?
Hey, I got all night. You heard her, kids. Let's draw this out.
Your father.
Don't you dare talk about my father, you heartless bastard!
I'm losing my temper, Marine.
Hey, you're about to lose much more.
Let me go, or else...
Or else what?
I'll call you names.
Ooh, like what?
Diaper Dynamo.
How? Where'd you hear that name?
Your father. He told me just before he died.
You bludgeoned my father and then talked about old times?
I didn't kill him. Ripburger did. A photographer took pictures, but her camera was stolen by the same thug that came after you.
I still have that roll.
Well, develop it, would you? While I still fit in my clothes?
Okay, you stay here.
Hey.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, don't sweat it.
I'm gonna get Ripburger even if I die trying.
No, we have to expose Ripburger at the shareholders meeting. That way, we take him down, we save my gang, and your father gets his dying wish. You take over Corley Motors.
Ripburger canceled the shareholders meeting. He made a statement to the press that there'd be no meeting until the murderers were brought to justice.
So, no shareholders meeting until we're both dead?
That could be arranged.
Okay, so here we go. Faking Ben and Maureen's death. Act 1, Scene 1. Adrian Ripburger, in a desperate attempt to lure our Maureen out of hiding, has developed the following lame-ass scheme. First prize at tonight's smash-up derby is a vintage hardtail that Mo restored with her dad. Rip hopes Mo will try to nab said bike on account of her sentimental attachment to it. So Ben and Mo play along, put on disguises, and enter the demolition derby, which ends tragically when their cars explode and both are presumed dead.
Question.
Please save your questions until the end. Now, the explosives in Mo's car can only be triggered by a head-on collision with Ben's car. This ejector seat projects Mo clear of the explosion, and she parachutes to safety.
Don't you think someone will notice her ejecting out of her car?
No, they'll all be watching you running around on fire.
Yeah, that's another question I have.
When your car explodes, you climb from it in flames and run around the stadium distracting the audience. In your cute little asbestos suit, of course.
That's some plan.
All right, then. Let's go blow you little darlings up.
All right, folks. Hang on to your chili dogs, 'cause it's time to start. The Corley Motors Smashatorium Amateur Driver Ultimate Destruction Maximum Carnage Marathon. Let's meet our crash cage gladiators. That mysterious-looking hooded figure wouldn't give us his real name. He prefers to be known as the Unknown Avenger. And that's just fine with us, isn't it, folks?
Now I'm just embarrassed for them. Who do they think they're fooling with those ludicrous disguises?
And next to him is another newcomer. Please give a big Smashatorium salute to the Princess of Pile-Up, Doreen Schmorley.
All right, boys. Sick 'em.
And finally, we have a last-minute addition to the lineup tonight. A deadly-looking team known as the Boom Boom Brothers.
Try and get away now, bicycle boy.
All right now, are you ready to see some reckless driving? Are you ready to see some unnecessarily violent destruction? Then let the Demolition Derby begin.
Where are you, Ben?
Hang on, Mo. Here I come. Watch out for the Boom Boom Brothers, Mo. That car stalled when I bounced off the roof. Looks like these babies have a glass jaw.
What are you doing? Get over here and nail me!
Okay, Boom Boom Brothers, it's all over.
Get him! What are you doing? Are you taking a nap? Idiots.
Okay, Mo. Time for our big finale.
Do it!
Now that's an explosion, ladies and gentlemen. Can't see any survivors yet. Wait, what's that? It's the Unknown Avenger, and he's on fire! Let's give him a hand, folks. That looks painful. We really should put him out right away, but what a show, huh? He's the runner and the torch all in one, folks. I guess the Avenger never heard of stop, drop, or roll, huh?
Quit clowning around and make a diversion!
I am a diversion.
Ben, we need a bigger one! Mike is gone!
Who cares about the bite?
No says it's important, so we're not leaving without it.
All right, I'll see what I can do, but I'm burning the both ends here.
Well, folks, it looks like the party's getting a little out of hand. The stadium seems to be catching fire, but let's all remain calm and... Yeah, you're right. Derby's over. Run for your lives!
Finally. Now, squish that firefly while he's hot.
Look at him run.
What happened? Did you get him?
We finally got him, Bolus. That means Ripburger has to make us vice presidents now, like he promised, and give us 10,000 shares of stock each. funny smell. What's that? The temperature light?
Well, on the bright side, I just made 20,000 shares of stock. Time to start the shareholders meeting.
Where's the hardtail?
All over the floor, Mr. Avenger.
What? What happened to your deep sentimental attachment to your father's vintage bike?
Ben, it's just a bike. I can put it back together in about a half an hour. That's assuming, of course, I can find that key.
What key are you talking about?
Key to my dad's safe. I remember he hid it somewhere on this bike, but I've looked everywhere and I can't find anything that even looks like a key.
How was your flight?
Well, there were some explosions during takeoff and I landed in a minefield, but other than that, it was fine.
I'm fine, by the way. Thanks for asking.
Uh-huh. Great, now help me find that key.
I'll see what I can do.
Right. Here, take the photos. I don't want them. Show them to someone important if you get a chance.
I'll beat it up later, when I have more time. Some sort of card. And a tape. I sure hope that's Corley's will. Mo gave me the photos of her dad's murder. Gruesome. These need more exposure than that. I don't think that plays reel-to-reel tapes. Corley Motors. No. This is where you put the card. Cool. Looks like the meeting started.
Was not only an inspirational leader, but also a great personal friend. His loss affects us all deeply. Malcolm and I spoke often of the future. We talked of a day when Corley Motors would move beyond its humble beginnings into a new vehicular age. And although his tragic death took him from us sooner than anyone expected, Malcolm Corley's dream remains. And I shall carry out that dream in his memory. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to present to you the future of Corley Motors. The Corley Minivan.
Corley was right. I never dreamed it would actually come to minivans, though. It's locked. It's locked.
Man, that Ripburger can yap. Hey, who are you? How long have you been there? Oh, security! Help! Security! What took you so long? He ran down the hallway. Move it!
Mavis must be saying things.
No.
What the hell is going on? going on up there?
I'm on it. Just readjusting the lamp and motor controls here.
Yes. Where was I?
I hate this old equipment. My girdle needs less adjusting.
What you see before you right now is my vision for quadrants.
Oh, perfect.
This is a disaster.
You're telling me. We're gonna have some major downtime here. Why don't you tell a joke or something?
I don't know any jokes. You know, this reminds me of an amusing anecdote about
Well, I'm out of ideas.
It's locked. It's locked on that easel. I can see all over the company from here. I'm not getting caught up in that mess. Now this is multimedia. This is where you put the cards for the big screen video projector.
Now, this next slide shows our new, more aggressive corporate strategy.
Hello there. If you're hearing this, I must have croaked. Well, people gotta move on, you know, and make room for other people. And that's what I'm here to talk about today. I've made room for someone else to take my place at Corley Motors. And it ain't that embezzling crook Adrian Ripburger. Rip, you don't belong at the head of my company. You belong in jail. I let that man talk me into far too many things. Like keeping my daughter a secret. He was wrong. I was wrong. I should have stood by her. I hope, Maureen, that you forgive me, and that you take over Corley Motors and run it however you see fit. All right, that's enough. How do I turn this damn thing off?
I'm sorry you had to hear that tape from one of Malcolm's psychiatric sessions. Near the end, he suffered many paranoid delusions. He was haunted by powerful forces of his own creation.
And here's one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Maureen Corley, and do I have a heck of a story for you. By the time I'm done, you'll see why this man should be in jail. Hey! Where'd he hobble off to?
Uh-oh. There he goes.
And then he sent his goons after me.
Run, Ripburger. When it's time to find you, we'll just follow the shiny trail.
Yes, of course we'll have daycare facilities. Any other questions? Oh, speak of the devil. Come over here, Ben. That was great, Ben. We're finally where we were meant to be all along.
So, after we pick up your bike, we'll go get my gang out of jail.
And then find out why my gang never showed up to help us.
And then you go business suit shopping.
Don't remind me.
Don't complain. You're going to be rich.
At this point, I'd settle for just a little peace and quiet.
the inherent dangers of motorcycle operation.
Can't you make this damn thing go any faster?
Touched it, it flew off.
My cane!
You'll need more than a cane when I'm through with you, Ripburger. Pretty small.
No one sneaks up on me from behind.
I thought you said this thing couldn't move.
I said it couldn't fly. I never said it couldn't taxi.
Well, flying would be nice since we're headed for the gorge.
Ripburger, you're going to kill all of us.
Shh, Ben, don't ruin the ending.
How do you stop this thing?
From the cockpit. Doc!
Careful, Ben!
So much for the controls. I could have used those. Damn. Here goes nothing.
What the? Ben, what did you do? Ben, are you alive?
I am, but I don't know about Ripburger.
I can see him. He's out cold. Climb back here, quick. Careful, Ben!
I'd like to wrap this around Ripburger's neck. Well, that answers that.
Wait, come back! We need your weight in the plane!
Can't leave that behind.
Life was a game to him, and he played it by his own rules. He was a mystery to most of us, and yet an inspiration to us all. He gave us freedom. He gave us power. He gave us wings. He gave us wheels. Thank you, Malcolm Corley, for giving us a dream that will never die.
So, maybe we could do lunch sometime next week.
Yeah, sure. Lunch sounds great.
Things aren't gonna change, are they, Ben? I mean, just because I'm in charge of the company now, and living in a mansion and riding around in limos, that doesn't mean we won't spend a lot of time together, does it?
Look, Mo, you're in a different league now. You shouldn't be hanging out with the likes of me anymore.
But Ben... Just a second. Hello? What? No, that's crazy. Is he nuts? Look, move the meeting up to 5 and tell the plant foreman that I'm coming over personally to inspect those parts. I know, that's what I told him. Excuse me, what was that last part? No, that alloy was flawed to begin with. Uh-huh, yeah, good, great.
Been the population is greatly decreased, and now the odds are greatly increased that I may someday get a chance to kiss your lips. I thank the Lord each day for the apocalypse. Folks are mostly disfigured or dead, but sugar, I won't let it go to my head. My mama's face has dripped down into the dirt, but I'm still chasing Chitlin's whiskey and skirt.